Hello, my name is Della Duncan, and I'm an Atlantic Fellow for Social and Economic Equity in the Atlantic Fellows Program at the London School of Economics. And I'm currently based in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm from San Francisco originally, but I currently live in the Santa Cruz Mountains above Silicon Valley. And I want to share that my work has been impacted by COVID-19 by focusing on what is the potential for the shift in consciousness, what is potential for the paradigm shifts right now that could help us transition to more equitable, sustainable, and flourishing economies. The great eco-justice Buddhist philosopher and activist Joanna Macy, she talks about three areas that our work as change makers falls within. She says that we have the work that is the holding actions, which is the work that is the activism that stops harm and suffering from happening. The traditional whistleblowers or activists, people standing on the front lines, going to protests. This is also people who are addressing harm and suffering that has happened. So this is folks who are the therapists or the social workers, the people who are healing folks, the healing modality people. So there's that work in the holding actions realm. Then there's a group of people who are doing work in the systems design realm. These are folks who are designing ways of working or ways of living, ways of being, ways of having our economies managed that are more life-sustaining, that are more equitable, that are more sustainable. So these are people who are designers, who are architects, who are also teachers, or people designing new ways of political processes, new ways to feed ourselves. And not just new ways, but also drawing on ancient ways, ancient wisdoms, bringing back old traditions, such as they are in permaculture or in biodynamic farming. So that's the realm of the people in the systems design world. Also rethinking policing and criminal justice systems, for example. So that's that realm. And then the third realm of this time in our social activism is the realm of the shift in consciousness. Those folks like myself who are looking at what are the ways of thinking that have led to some of the problems that we're in? What are the paradigms, the worldviews that have potentially contributed to inequalities in our social and economic realm? What are the ways of thinking that have led to ecological devastation, climate change, species extinction? So I'm in that realm along with people who are spiritual teachers, who are writers, thinkers, who are artists, musicians. I would also add parents to that area. So in that realm, I'm looking at what are the worldviews and paradigms that we can uplift and we can strengthen right now during COVID-19 to help us shift our economies to be more equitable and more sustainable and more supportive of human and planetary flourishing. So one of the biggest realizations that I'm having right now and the seeing and hoping to uplift is this idea of seeing any challenge, any problem that we have, that we face as individuals, as movements, societally, globally, asking yourself or saying this sentence, and this is good because. And this is good because. So if it's on a personal level, something bad happens to you, you get into a car accident, you lose your job, and this is good because. So it's seeing the positive in it, seeing the opportunity in it. In our movements, seeing what's happening right now globally, asking yourself, and this is good because. And so really that's one thing that I'm looking at is like, how can we harness this time? How can we see the potential of this moment? How can we choose to activate, especially in this moment, the changes that we wish to see in the world for human and planetary flourishing? So that's what I'm trying to do with the work. I'm doing videos, I'm doing the Upstream podcast, doing interviews with folks, telling alternative realities and inviting us to systems change ideas that could be really helpful right now. So I invite you listening to ask yourself for COVID-19 and for all that's happening in the world right now. And this is good because. What could this mean for you personally? What could this mean for your family? What could this mean for your work, for your livelihood? And what could this mean for your movement? What potential intervention could this time offer? What disruption or what breaking can this time give you? So just wishing you well and wishing you to be able to utilize, to harness this time to encourage our movements for more social and economic equity in the world. Thank you.